Okay. Just won a game with white. Let's go ahead and find a new game. And we have white again. Versus a 1448. And it looks like we're going to get a perk. This is a new position for me. Let's bring this bishop out because I think I'm going to play c3. I guess he's going to fianchetto his bishop. Yeah. So I think c3 is good for me. That way his bishop is biting on granite. And then this bishop, where do I want to put you? Maybe here? Maybe just here. Then he plays e5. Let's come here. Interesting. Well, now I kind of want to play queen d2 and threaten that pawn. Wow. That's an intriguing move. Let's develop the knight through a3. It can come back to either one of these squares. Maybe I have this. Let's ask his bishop where it's going. And I'm actually going to castle long here. Oh, okay, interesting. Let's think about what to do. I think I definitely don't want to close the center, right? Because then this light squared bishop isn't really doing too much. I could maybe try and break it out here. But if he doesn't take and I take and then he recaptures, I'm still stuck. I could just play here. And if he takes, then I could take with the bishop. I could ignore it and just get my king in a better spot by castling. I could also bring my knight to a better spot. Dang, there's just too many options here. I'm gonna push this pawn, I think, actually. Maybe that's premature. I'm gonna bring the knight back. That way I can take with the bishop or maybe with the knight, honestly. Everything will still be nicely defended. I think my next move is going to be f. Huh. That's an interesting move. But I think my next move is still going to be f4. If he takes, then that opens up this bishop. I guess it was already open, but it remains open, I guess I should say. If he takes this way, then I think I'll take with the knight. Or actually, maybe I take with the bishop here. If I take with the bishop, am I threatening to play this? He captures, I capture. And then I guess his knight just moves over here. But I take his dark squared bishop and his his dark squares are kind of weak around his king. Oh, but if I take, he's threatening to play this, which I guess I could just drop back, but maybe taking with the knight is better. That way I can move it into a better position after he plays c5. Assuming he does play c5. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, where do I want to put my knight? Maybe over here? Just get all the pieces on the king side. That seems good. So he's got two attackers on this right now. If I push this forward and he takes, I take, he takes, I take. Seems good, and it opens up my light squared bishop. I probably should have castled, but or maybe move my queen over. Depending on where his knight goes, I think it'll probably go here, yeah. Now I think I'm going to castle. Okay. So some moves I'm thinking about are bringing the queen over to set up a battery, or just continuing to shove this pawn forward maybe. I think I like that the best. Geez, I've used way more time than him. Okay, I'm going to take that because I don't want him to take my light squared bishop. It's very strong right now. Let's continue pushing. He can't recapture because this pawn is pinned. You can't push it forward because the pawn is pinned. I guess he can take here, but I take with the pawn. And this pawn is still pinned. And also there's a tactic where I take the queen, and then I take the rook. And in that scenario, I have two rooks, and he has a rook and a bishop. Okay, what now? What if I take, he takes, I take, that doesn't really do anything. I take here with check, he takes, I think this is probably a decent move just to get out of the way. He wants to take this with his queen probably and force a queen trade. Let's come here, I think. Okay. I could take this, right? I'll trade a... Let's do it this way, I think. This is better. Because it sets up the discovery and it's attacking the queen. I'm not sure where it's going to move, but I really don't have time to think about it. And if he takes twice, then I have this check, and I think I can pick up the rook. Or actually, I can definitely pick up the rook in the back, like this. And my king is perfectly safe. I feel like there's probably another check. Let's do this. Now I'm winning the bishop. Mate. Nice. 2 good games in a row. I'm liking the way I'm playing. It's very aggressive. So far I'm playing all book moves, which is impressive given that I've never played this opening. And that was best too. And then this is not that good. Best is H3. Interesting. Knight A3 is good. Yeah, so that was not the best. This is good. That was best. Interesting. So I'm already supposed to just be pushing that pawn. That was good. It was best taking it with the pawn, actually, just to have the strong center. I didn't really consider that, but that makes a lot of sense. This is a blunder. You overlooked an opportunity to reveal an attack on a piece. Well, I don't have a discovery on this, right? Because the queen defends it. Maybe it wants me to do this. And now it's not defended, and if it moves, the rook is hanging behind. Hold on. I hate that bad it does that. I just want to show the line. Don't. No. God damn it, dude. It's so fucking annoying. Like, I just want to see the line and click through it at my own pace. Like, stop playing it. So he took the bishop. I take the queen. He takes my queen. I take his knight. Because his rook has no way of moving away. And then I take the rook, and he takes the bishop. And at the end of this, I'm just up in exchange. That makes sense. Too bad I didn't see that. So that was best. That was not as good, but that was a blunder because of this. .85% accuracy. I'm pretty happy with that game too.